Because I'm getting in breaking inputs because the rift is only widening further between the India bloc parties, which seems to be out now in the open with trading of barbs and attacks between the fellow allies. It's Congress and Sena UBT blaming each other after their loss, as we were just now discussing with Amitabh and Shriram both. Listen in to this bitter war of words.
सबसे बड़ी वजह हारने की क्या है? क्या कांग्रेस है?
देखिए, कांग्रेस 2019 में पूरी तरह महाराष्ट्र में परास्त हो गई थी। 2019 में हमारी नाव में हमने इनको बिठाया और इनको किनारे लाए, इनको अपने मंत्रिमंडल में शामिल किया, उद्धव ठाकरे जी के नेतृत्व में इनको पोषण दिया हमने। अब जब ये थोड़ी सी ताकतवर बन गए हैं तो हम ही को आंख दिखा रहे हैं। अरे भाई, कांग्रेस पार्टी का मुंबई में है क्या? कांग्रेस पार्टी मुंबई में एक पर्यटक है, टूरिस्ट है। आइए, होर्डिंग लगाइए, बैनर लगाइए, अपना प्रचार करिए, हारिए और आत्मचिंतन करिए। कांग्रेस जिसको छूती है उसको खत्म करना चाहती है। बहुत सारे दिनों से हम देख रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस कह रही है हम अकेले लड़ेंगे। अरे आपका मुंबई में है क्या? लड़ लो अकेले। 30 साल से लड़ ही रहे हो ना। कभी 25 सीट पाते हो, कभी 30 सीट पाते हो, तो लड़ लो। लेकिन इससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ताकत मिलती है, कांग्रेसियों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। तो कांग्रेस के जो बड़े नेता हैं, दिल्ली में मल्लिका जी है, राहुल जी अच्छे नेता हैं, लेकिन यहाँ के जो नेता है वो अलग ही दुनिया में मस्त है। वो अपनी नाव ले जाके किस मझधार में डुबोएंगे उन्हें पता भी नहीं चलेगा।
अवनीश जी, ये जो बयानबाजी हो रही है कि आप लोगों को कहा जा रहा है कि टूरिस्ट पार्टी है, पोस्टर बैनर लगाते हैं और हार के चले जाते हैं, आप ही के अलायंस की पार्टी कह रही है ये बातें?
देखिए, ऐसा है कि कांग्रेस इस देश की सबसे पुरानी पार्टी है और आज हमारा लोकसभा में 101 का स्ट्रेंथ है। तो इस तरह की बयानबाजी करना जो है मुझे नहीं लगता कोई उचित है। और एक अघाड़ी के जो पार्ट हैं, जो इंडिया अलायंस के पार्ट हैं, वैसे लोग इस तरह का स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं, दुखद है। और जहां तक अभी चुनाव नजदीक आ गया है, अब चुनाव के मैदान में कांग्रेस अकेले उतरने का फैसला ले लिया है, तो वहीं पे दो हाथ हो जाएगा, पानी का पानी दूध का दूध हो जाएगा।
लेकिन वो जो महाराष्ट्र निकाय चुनाव में जो हार का ठीक रहा है वो आप लोग के ऊपर फोड़ा जा रहा है।
नहीं, अगर आप रिजल्ट देखेंगे तो उसके लिए आप देखिए, नंबर्स देखिए। कांग्रेस जो है महाविकास आघाड़ी में सबसे मजबूत पार्टी उभर के आई है और हमको लगता है कि हमारे पार्टी का ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का स्ट्रेंथ इतना है कि हम लोग जो है जनता के बीच में जाएंगे।
All right, let's quickly go back to our guests. Mr. Tiwari, the defense coming in from the Congress is that they still have the organizational strength with them. Do you think that then the question of factional erosion actually falls flat? Where is the issue over here?
As JBC has mentioned, that they have the cadre. It's the leaders they do not have. And it's the clear lack of strategy and vision which has been missing from the Congress party. So Congress party, which was clear opponent of the Shiv Sena, in a bid to capture power and keep the BJP out of power in 2019, stitched an alliance with Shiv Sena, which was clearly an unholy alliance. This is what we are seeing now. The Shiv Sena, which has finished in single digits in Maharashtra local body elections, is perhaps trying to find an excuse and put all the blame on the Congress party. So the fight is now out in the open because they were never natural allies. So this sort of a lack of long-term vision and strategy has costed Congress dear. And if it walks on the ground for the next 5 years, with HSS, UBT and NCP SP going to further weaken, I believe, except for maybe they win some seats in the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, then it is a good opportunity for the Congress to occupy that opposition space.
Shriram, do you think that the Thackeray brothers can still salvage the poll hopes or the performance hopes for the MVA at the moment?
See, I think, as far as SSUBT is concerned and Raj Thackeray is concerned, I think they will put up some kind of a show. I'm not saying that they're going to sweep or something of that kind. They will put up some kind of show. They have got some strength in some of this, like say Jogeshwari, probably Worli, and some of the areas. They would win. And Congress is not going to be a very strong player as far as BMC is concerned.
That's
the moment is Congress will have to dissociate itself from SSUBT. Now, I don't think they should have done it yesterday itself, but they should do it now. Because it is SSUBT which has been solely responsible for the decimation of Congress in Vidarbha and Marathwada. And that is the reason. Because if they had not indulged in that kind of bargaining and actually blackmailing during negotiation, this kind of a result would not have come. And still, if the Congress is going to entertain SSUBT leaders and is going to talk to them, that is going to further weaken. On the contrary, forget about BMC elections. They might win a few wards where there is a Muslim majority in few of the wards. That there also MIM will come into picture. There also Samajwadi Party will come into picture. So all they need to do is whatever, they will score only a single digit in BMC. Out of 227 watts, they will score only single digit. That itself will be a big thing. Probably in Dharavi slum areas, they might score some. But they need to build the party from the scratch. Probably because, as Amitabh said, most of the NCP, SP cadres would move to NCP, Ajit Pawar. SSUBT is going to be absolutely father, son and Sanjay Raut. That's all.
Okay.
3 of them will be there. Rest of them are going to just get out of the party and join Shiv Sena.
So,
That's
Amitabh Tiwari, what explains this kind of overconfidence? Whenever you hear a Congress leader, no matter which part of the country, they are always harping on the legacy. Legacy almost seems to have become this ticket to get away with whatever they, as an opposition, they could have easily raised issues, whether it is to do with the Kharif crop damage or say this farmer suicide issue, both plaguing, say, Marathwada and the other regions like Vidarbha as well.
Yeah, so the inability of the Congress party to raise pertinent issues which resonate with the public on the ground, that is also one of the biggest weaknesses of the Congress party, which we have seen in the past. So largely this rhetorical issues like vote chori, SIR, etc. are not doing the Congress party any good, but they are still holding on to these issues because the Congress leadership at the top perhaps is in favor of raising such issues or likes these issues or believes that there is vote chori. Correct. And to please the high command, the cadre in various states and the district leaders are hanging on to those issues,
Right.
which are not real issues on the ground, as you mentioned. They are agri distress or rural distress, monsoon ravage, compensation to farmers, etc.,
True.
which worked for them somewhat in the 2024 Lok Sabha election in Marathwada and
Right.
Vidarbha largely. So clinging on to issues which do not really
True.
impact.
Clearly, there's been no lessons learnt since the 2024 debacle. But I'm afraid I'm running short of time. We'll have to leave it at that. Many thanks to Mr. Tiwari and Shri Ram for joining in on this discussion. With that, let's also listen in to some more reactions that have come in. Let's listen in to what Chief Minister has to say.
देखिए, मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि महाराष्ट्र की जनता ने फिर एक बार भारतीय जनता पार्टी पर और हमारी महायुति पर पूरे तरीके से विश्वास दिखाया है। फिर एक बार बीजेपी ये सबसे बड़ी पार्टी बनकर उभरी है। 129 शहरों के प्रेसिडेंट, नगराध्यक्ष ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बने हैं और एक प्रकार से लोगों ने महाराष्ट्र की सरकार के कामों पर और जो विकास का एजेंडा हमने लोगों के सामने रखा उस पर मोहर लगाई है।
चुनाव के नतीजे सामने आए हैं। इसमें शिवसेना का स्ट्राइक रेट जो है काफी तगड़ा रहा है और जैसे लोकसभा में स्ट्राइक रेट था, विधानसभा में स्ट्राइक रेट था, वैसे ही ये स्थानीय जो चुनाव है नगर परिषद, नगर पंचायत में शिवसेना ने बरकरार रखा है। लोगों ने शिवसेना का साथ दिया है और लाडली बहनों ने भी साथ दिया है, सब मतदाताओं ने साथ दिया है। शिवसेना, कई लोग कहते थे कि शिवसेना सिर्फ ठाणे और मुंबई तक सीमित है, लेकिन अब चांदा से बांदा तक शिवसेना सभी घर घर में पहुंच गई है और शिवसेना को भारी जीत हासिल हुई है इस चुनाव में। इसके लिए मैं हमारी लाडली बहनों को और हमारे सभी मतदाताओं को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ।
All right, so the political temperatures are going to get extremely interesting in the days ahead in Maharashtra, and that's all I have for you in this edition. Thank you so much for watching. Up next is Nation at 5 with Poonam Budde.